Hello, guys. It is your guy MKFX, and you're once more welcome to my channel again. Please, if this is your first time watching my video, please do well to hit the subscribe button and also ring the notification bell so you can always get notification each time I drop a new video. And to all my old subscribers, shout out to you all. I really appreciate you all for the support. So today I'm going to be talking about how to identify a trend and how to trade according to the trend. How to identify a trend and how to trade according to the trend. Now, before we look at charts, let us go to an empty space and let me explain the type of trends we have in the forex market. You know, in the forex market, we have three type of trends. I'm going to start with the first one, which is called the consolidation trend. The consolidation trend. Now, the consolidation trend is that type of a market where the market is moving, but it has no direction. No direction. It is like a level land. It is moving plainly. They either call it consolidation market or they call it a ranging market. So it moves in this form. It leaves a support to a resistance, back to a support and back to a resistance, back to a support and back to a resistance, back to a support, back to a resistance, back to a support, back to a resistance, and back to a support, and just that way. This is a consolidation trend. You see, it is not moving upward and it is not moving downwards. It consolidates only between these two zones. The next type of trend we have is an uptrend. We have an uptrend which moves like this, giving us higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Now we have this type of a trend and it is called an uptrend, moving to the upward direction. And the third type of trend we have is what we call a downtrend, which move in the form of lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So these are the three type of trends we have in the forex market. Now, how do you identify if the market is moving in an uptrend or in a downtrend or the market is consolidating? As I said earlier, in the consolidation, you see the market has no direct movement. On charts, it won't be this clear, but you're going to get something similar to this. Now, when the market is unable to give you higher highs and higher lows, or it is unable to give you lower lows and lower highs, no, the market is at a consolidation stage, meaning the market is consolidating or the market is ranging. And most traders do not trade a consolidation market because it can break out of a consolidation at any moment. But those that are trading, they always buy at the support and sell at a resistance. And for you to know, the market ranges 60%, that is, the market consolidates 60% of the time and trends just 40% of the time. That means the market moves in an uptrend or a downtrend just 40% of the time, and it consolidates 60% of the time, meaning there is more of consolidation in the market than a trending market. Now, in an uptrend, for you to know the market is an uptrend, you need to see the market forming a series of higher highs, breaking structure, forming another high, forming another high, breaking structure, forming another high, breaking structure. Now, this is what we call an uptrend. You see the market, we have BOS, 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 breaking structures and moving to the upside. Now, it's just the complete opposite in the downtrend, breaking structure to the downside, breaking structure to the downside, and breaking structure to the downside. This is what we call a downtrend. Market giving us a series of higher highs and higher lows. Now, the question is, how do we trade? How do we trade these markets? How do we trade an uptrend market and how do we trade a downtrend market. Now let us go to our chart. Let us move back to our chart and see how we can trade uptrends and downtrend. So for you to trade a trend, you first of all need to identify that trend. You first of all need to identify that trend. Now you see currently here is the market giving us, you see it is choppy, but we can clearly see that the market is giving us a series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low, and the market is going upward. So this is the market. This is the market. Now, there are two ways in which you can trade an uptrend market. There are two ways you can trade an uptrend market. The first way is by drawing a trend line. The first way is by drawing a trend line. Now, let me take this trend line from here. And I draw connecting these lows. You see, it's not kind of clear. Let me move to a smaller time frame. Let me move to a 1 hour time frame so it can be clear. Sorry about this. All right, let me just draw from here. You're going to see from here, this is an uptrend. And you see now, someone that is trending market is just going to draw this trend line like this and draw it right up to the upside. It's going to draw it right up to the upside. And each time the market comes to test these zones, like each time the market gets back to this trend line, he is going to be buying. You can see this trend started right from here. Now, if someone is to trade this market, he's going to wait and say each time the market gets on this line, he's going to wait for confirmation and buy the market, which is TP on the last high. Like someone that was buying from here, let me say someone who bought from here, his take profit would have been this high, this last high here, and his stop loss just below these lows, This is how you trade an uptrend, trading just following the trend. Now, the market went up, hit CP, came up, and then came back down to that trend line. I hope you can see that. It came back down to that trend line. And if someone would have been buying this market, his TP would have been this last high up here. And you buy the market on that trend line. You make sure you buy from the trend line, and his take profit there, his stop loss would have just been below here. This is the first strategy of trading trend line. Drawing your trend line and waiting for the market to get to that trend line. Waiting for the market to get to that trend line for you to take your entry. And that is it. His TP smashed. We keep moving. Now, when the market got here for the third time, you see it. If someone took this trade from here, his stop loss would have been below these lows and take profit on these highs. And you see the market stop him out and then before buying back to the upside. Now, what or how can you make this strategy more accurate? How can you make this strategy more accurate? Now, trading just this trend line is going to be very, very complicated. Most of the times you're going to have losing trades as you can also have winning trades. And you can see we had example of 2 winning trades and an example of 1 losing trade. But in Forex, we are trying as much as possible to avoid losses while trading the Forex market. So let us look at the second way of trading according to the trend. Now, I'm going to take this off. Let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. And you see, guys, here is it. Now, when the market is moving upward, with our eyes, we can identify this is an uptrend. Now, how do we trade this uptrend? When the market creates a higher high When the market creates, for example, a higher high and a higher low, a higher high and a higher low, a higher high and a higher low. Now, take a look at this, guys. When a market creates this high and a new low, automatically this high becomes a support. This high becomes a support. So as a trader, you can just draw your support here. You draw your support there. And now when the market gets back to that support, giving you price action, a confirmation entry, you can now buy from here. And with this, you can use all highs to make your TP with not just this high, but these other highs here, because you know the market is targeting that high. So anyone trading this strategy would have bought the market from here, which is stop loss below here and his take profits up here. You see, this other strategy gives you a bigger move with a good confirmation and also opportunities for you to get new entries. Now, take a look at this, guys. The market also traded from here after retesting this high. This was a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, right? Breaking this high. So this high here became another support, right? This higher became another support, and higher low, higher high. Take a look at this, guys. When you draw this high, which became another support, you see the market got it respected, and you can still cash some few pips from here, same take profits, and your stop loss below here. So you see, we didn't just have random trades. With this strategy, we had just 2 trades, but bigger move and applying proper risk management. So for you to trade this again, you're going to wait for price to form another higher high, breaking above this high, and this high here will become a support, and the market will definitely come back there and then buy back to the upside, which you are also going to consider it as a new high or as a new support. So this is complete price action and also trading according to the trend. Guys, as I said, if you find this video helpful, please like and share, and also always recommend your video down at the comment section, and I'm always going to do them for you. This video was recommended by one of my viewers, and I am doing this for you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for your support. And guys, please do well. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you. And before I forget, our next video, I am going to be talking on how to trade a trend reversal. Meaning, if the market is in an uptrend, how can you trade? How can you sell? How do you know the market is no more in an uptrend? And how do you know the market is no more in a downtrend? Right? So, guys, this same strategy applies to the downtrend as well. When the downtrend forms a new lower high and then breaks below a lower low, that high becomes a resistance. That low becomes a resistance, which will always get respected as well. So, shout out, guys. Like here, you see we had lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And if we are drawing these highs here, we are going to take them as support zones. Consider them as support zones, and the market is always going to respect them. So guys, not to miss out my next video, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much for the love.